Hello and welcome to Factorio. I'm Avon, and this series is going to go one step further than I've done before. So I'm going to start from scratch, of course, but then after the rocket, I'm going to see if I can transition into Megabase. It will also be a kind of an exploration playthrough because 17 is here, 0.17, the big patch, and a lot of changes in the world. I am going to start on a map that's pretty much a rail world because I want to use trains. I'm not that familiar with them. And let's see, import string, this one. And as you see, I have added a lot of richness to the fields. So we don't have to keep building mining bases all over the place. In terrain, I believe everything is default except this one. And that's biased towards more moisture. So there's less sand and deserty parts and more green parts. Only slightly though. Enemies are default for rail world. They don't expand, but they exist, and they are average in size and frequency, where the bases are. And there's also a quite large starting area, so we don't have to deal with them at once. And here I didn't touch anything. So let's get this series going. There we go. This is the Factorio free play. Your task is to launch a rocket. We've seen this message before, but it's a new box now. And let's see what we have here. Oh, and the first thing we found was a huge rock. That's very nice. They also removed the need for a pickaxe this patch, or the pickaxe itself is no longer in the game. Where's the iron? Up here. So we can do anything we want without building it. But the upgrade to steel pickaxe is apparently a tech. So let's look at that. But it's nice to not have to build the pickaxe. But I guess we start with one wood. That's probably to fire up the coal miner. Let's see. Oh, the research tree is changed a lot, I see. But yeah, this is the tech that makes your mining speed go up now. So it's just a tech, you don't have to actually build the steel axe. And let's see. Oh, this tree looks very nice. Stuff has changed, like the military signs now require walls instead of turrets. Nice. And I see we have a lot of changes down here. Alt mode, that's to see what's going on, and the arrows and stuff. We have copy paste now. So I guess the copy tool just copies something for pasting it around. And then you have the paste, which can recall basically the blueprint you made by copying. We can import blueprint strings, roboports, deconstruction planner. We have an upgrade planner now. Let's see how we use that. Not like this. Not like that. Oh, we probably have to make it an item. Okay, and yeah, and then we can edit it. Okay, that might be the way. Might be an easier way as well. We'll find out. We have a cut. I think cut is the same as copy, but it also applies deconstruction on the things you use it on. And undo. I believe this is undo. Which I bet we need bots for as well. But for now, we don't need import blueprint string. We don't need to toggle personal roboports. We don't need the alt mode toggle because we click the alt button. And it's very customizable now because you can remove the buttons. And apparently we don't need to scroll in this menu. So there's that. when it comes to, let's see, I'm just going to place these so we get more iron while I'm talking about everything. Yes, we don't import any blueprints at all, but I'm actually going to make my own blueprint book, I think, during this series. I've never had one before. I have used a couple of, let's see if I have any blueprints. Oh, that's not how, let's see, blueprint library. Yeah, I have this one, mid-game thing, but I'm going to only use the blueprints for that I make myself in this series itself. Let's see. Yeah, that looks better. And here we can actually make more hotbars. So that's very nice. As we approach endgame, I guess we use less and less hotbars because robots build everything for us. Let's see. I'm not sure why I want to save that piece of wood, but I kind of do. Okay, let's put these on the hotbar. And let's see what happens when we spend them. Ah, it just goes grey. That's nice. Four and one. We need more stone. We also need one on copper. Well, we can get stone from here, I guess. We don't have to start a mining drill down there just yet anyway. There's going to be more stone needed for this playthrough than usual, I think, because of the changes to recipes. But I don't know all of the changes. I've skimmed the patch notes, but there was a lot of information, so I just wanted to explore while playing. I like this. The white circles, it shows which things they interact with. That's neat, and that's new. So I guess that first of all, we are going to try to get power, electricity. And to do that, we need a pump, a steam engine, a boiler, and we also need wood because we need power poles. So while we are gathering resources, oh, trees have a new graphics as well. This is nice. It's going to be so nice to explore the game again now, into going from the known stuff with the beginning with smelting rays and power, and then advancing into stuff we haven't done before, like the new science, or the new recipes for science, I should say. That's going to be a lot of fun. Well, I wonder if I can turn off that sound. That's quite annoying. Now let's see, where do we want the power to be? Where do we want the bus to go? I'm expecting the bus to go right. So let's do the power here, so we don't have to do too much in the beginning in the ways of belting to get coal there, because the coal patch is quite close, and that's very convenient. In the beginning, there's it's kind of important to keep stuff kind of cheap, but oh, that's not the correct way. This is the correct way. Yeah. And what I hope with this series, it has so much richness going on that resources and cost of things is not going to be an issue after a while. But in the beginning, it might be. Wow, I need to see if I can turn off that sound. Let's see, sounds. Do we have an alert? Is this one? Kind of. Let's try. Nope. That's not it. So I'm going to put the alert up again. Interface maybe. Play sound for chat messages. It's probably not this one. We're going to try anyway. And nope. That can be fixed. I'll fix that between episodes so we don't get annoyed with it. I guess I have a lot of things I do, like dragging to pick up things. That's going to be very annoying after a while if this keeps up. Let's see. Yeah, the that's a nice message. Very telling, I guess. Now, we do need a lab, and we probably need more of these as well. Let's make 3 more. I'm never sure how much of these we need in the beginning. But 3 more can't hurt, I bet. Okay. We're also going to need a lot more coal up here. This one, this. Yeah. And more copper, because we have quite a lot of iron right now. There's the lab. Oh, and it takes ages to start it. So let's start the research here. Oh, that looks good. It's going to be so much fun to explore this this patch, I guess. Let's see. We also need. Oh, they removed wood. Yeah, they removed, as in processed wood or planks, or I'm not sure what they represented. But it seems like that between craft is gone. This is a good place for our lab. There. And we can do science. And then the start of the game is always a bit like this. Run back and forth, fix the coal, fix the iron, fix the things, place the things. And then suddenly it all becomes automatic and we don't have to do anything anymore, basically. Now it's running. Let's set up one more at copper. Doesn't take a lot of work and it's twice as efficient. Now, a lot of people might feel that I start off too small, and in the beginning I am going to start off small on purpose because I want to advance to construction bots. I don't want to handcraft all of the, well, not handcraft, but hand plop all of the buildings for a very big arrays, or like I don't want to hand place 8 smelting arrays if I just need 2 or 3 to get to the parts where robots can do it for me. This is completely vanilla. No add-ons at all. So we need to do everything ourselves until we get the bots. We don't have like nanobots or stuff like that. Now we are going to get automation. And I guess we don't need this one. Yeah. Good, good. Oh, we have to do a research here. I think that was part of electronics before. Oh well. Let's do logistics. So we get undergrounds and splitters. We can also start the automation process now. That's so nice. It's such a big step in the beginning to get to. We will also soon build a smelting array. I'm not sure how much I will have time to do in the first episode, but I'll try to do as much as possible, I guess. Let's see. Let's one more copper. Okay. There we go. Should probably make a couple of these as well before I forget and run out of copper again. There. This one is going to be about the iron, and this is going to be like so. And I guess that's it. Why is that not working? Oh, that was the wrong button. It's control click. You can control click the inventory. That way it will work as if you control clicked everything. So it will fill with whatever you had that fits. I like the new hotbars. This is very nice. And we're out of everything again. I think a lot of people complained about simplifying the game, but I think for people who have played the game before, I don't think it will matter at all. There won't be this looks silly. Okay. Like not needing the pickaxe and stuff like that. There's been a bit of backlash on that, I think, but what I read, it doesn't really matter, I believe, if we have them or not, because it's basically just click a button in the beginning and then you have it. Let's see, this is on the wrong place. Good and good. Now we have a tiny bit of science and we have a tiny bit of iron. The start of Factorio is always very similar with the running back and forth, but I kind of like it. It's peaceful and it's not as complicated, I guess. It's very chill. But I guess it's not the most interesting part to watch of a series. But people do this part, even though it's very simple, people do it in many different ways. So I like to watch how other people do stuff at times. Let's see. We need inserters. Well, we need everything right now. I'm going to make a temporary machine that creates the between crafts. For now we have this one. We can loot for wheels, and I'm going to make one machine that's going to do basically the same but with copper cable, or maybe even go directly for yeah, I'll go directly for green circuits actually, because we don't use the copper cable for a lot except for that. So let's these new chests, they do look nice. And we have green chips. Very nice. I'm also going to quickly set up the crafting of stone furnaces. And I like to do that by directly inserting stone that's being mined into an assembler. I'm going to create some electric mining drills for that as well. And we don't need, we don't need to handcraft these. This is so nice. Let's see. You can go there, you can go there, and the rest like so. And that's it. Logistics 2. The red beakers are now automation science pack, and the green ones are logistics science pack. I'm probably going to forget all about that and call them by their color, but I think that's a decent way of doing it anyway, because it's descriptive and everyone who watches will know, I believe. Let's start the steel processing. It's nice to get, well, I guess we don't actually have to make steel to get the steel axe now. That's yeah, that's a bit funny, but we need the tech. And there we go. I was going to mine some stone. And into this. This will basically, it will stop at a full stack. And then we can start building the actual smelting arrays, because for now it's not very productive, this, and we need so much stuff. We need so much iron, and I'm actually running out of copper right now, so perhaps I should have put up more machines down at the copper. I'm going to do that with one of these though. I'm going to try something I haven't done before, so this might not work, but let's try, like so. And so, do you work? Yeah. Because one of these mine more copper than one furnace can use. So it's nice like that. And of course, very temporary. It's not going to stay like this forever. But it's nice to keep, you know, the research going and the mining happening while we make everything else. So here we can add one more because it's very slow. We can do more. I'm going to connect up here actually. Like so. This is going to be our temporary gear and let's see, gear and transport belt. And we need power. So then we don't have to go loot them and then do everything manually. This is our first transport belt, and they have new graphics. I'm really looking forward to seeing this in action. It looks nice. Oh, it looks very nice. They so when something goes down this way, it will almost like drop down. Yeah, that looks very nice. I wonder how like a full base of different stuff like that is going to look. I'm really looking forward to that. See, I don't mine a lot, but I do. The mining speed is used for like picking up buildings as well, like so. So I guess that's going to be faster when we get that research as well. So I'm going to get it now for the convenience. Because we do have all the text we need now to really expand a lot. What's that? I don't know. I've got this one. And cleaning up as we go. We have enough electricity for now. We need these inserters. And we can place like so. I guess we probably don't have to limit these at all, because we're going to need everything. Half for this and half for science. This is nice. I'm going to do the whole making of the infinite power. That's a nice step on the way. And then we're going to start. Let's get rid of these small patches here. No, I don't want to make whales. I can just place it here instead. Yeah, I like this. The new graphics look really nice. And you see the belt going back under here. I guess if this series is being watched by someone ages from now, it's going to be very silly that people are hyped about the graphics on the belts right now, but this is new. So for now it's very, I don't know, it's worth the hype. We've been waiting a long time for this patch. That was a bit much, maybe. Control right click to take half instead of control left click to take everything. I think we do have, yeah, we have enough coal in all of these. And you are almost out of iron. 38. It seems like these really keep up. But there is a small delay between. But as long as it doesn't stack up inside the thing, because that's what happens normally. It just stacks up a ton of ore in the stone furnace. Okay, now we have things going now, and next part is the array. So let's use all our green circuits on... let's stop looting all the gold. 44, 6, 7, 8. That's one array. Now let's decide where we want them. This is going to... I'm going to try to make everything expandable, but knowing me, it won't be, and then we have to tear down and try again. But I guess for now, the most important thing is to get some smelting going. And I will also start the blueprint book with this. But we can, let's see, if the bus is going right, we can make them here. But then we have to move the power, but that's okay. Well, don't really have to move that much. We just expand it this way instead of up. Okay. So 24 on each side. The reason for 24 is because it's a full belt. It used to be. Things have changed. 24. It used to be 13.33, but now it's 15. So I guess all the ratios have changed now. So I guess we need 50. We need 1.7 more, and that's around 10%, so we probably need 52. But I'm going to look into this in-game. I'm not going to do it between episodes, because I think it's fun to explore stuff like that while playing as well. And since this is going to be a bit of exploration in the series, I hope that people will like that. And if not, just leave a comment and I'll make sure to do stuff like that between episodes instead. If people feel strongly about that. But I think the whole showing how I build the blueprints and stuff is going to be it's going to be a nice addition. I hope so, at least. And yeah, I'm looking at the time, but I think I want to finish this array at least partly before ending the episode, because it's going to be so nice starting off the next one with iron already made, and then we can automate belts in a temporary, like the one we have, but connected to the iron belt instead of what it's connected to right now. Now let's see. I guess we drag the belt above. Actually, I guess we turn the belt. This is going to be the iron out belt. Now, I was hearing something about being able to turn a whole belt, but I don't know about that. If people know, please leave a comment so I can, you know, flip the whole belt instead of doing it the way I just did with replacing it. Placing it again is probably a better way to explain that. This is going to be... Oh, I like the white things. It shows what they're connected to. Very neat. This is going to be great for new players who... and for me when I use long inserters, because I have a tendency to mess those up. I have a tendency to not think about it being long-handed on both sides of the actual inserter. That's a common mistake I do. Let's see. I'm going to make this one tile longer than I usually do. I think I'm going to look at it when it's done, because then we can have the coal belt here going straight through, and I think that will look better when we have a lot of them. This is nice, and this is the iron entrance, I guess, and we need gears. Let's look at the. I think this is a good location for starting out. This looks very nice. I'm probably going to keep repeating because these belts look so nice. And it's wandering along the belt here. And we can do a split here. Let's properly align it for once. There. And then we do output priority to the left, so we are sure that power will get coal before the smelters, since they now share the same lane. Now, I don't really like making blueprints with these power poles, so I might actually wait with doing the proper blueprint, or maybe just make one of each, because that's probably useful as well. Okay, we have iron. We have almost none because we still need mining drills, but for now this is a good start. And in the next episode we'll probably see if we can get coal as well, and maybe it's going to be squiggly around here because I think the bus is going to go from here on and to the right, east, but we'll sort that when the time comes. And it doesn't really matter if stuff is squiggly as long as it works and doesn't affect throughput at all, which is quite important for the Megabase, I hear. I'm told this is important. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and see you in the next episode.